As Christians, how do we deal with issues at work? So how do we as Christians deal with the issues that occur at work, like ungodly conversation, gossip, overworked, being bullied, people talking about you, boss despises you and gives you the bad jobs, or even favoritism, and so much more. But at the end of the day, it always comes down to you, and would depend more on whether you're fruitful or not. If you're fruitful, then more than likely it's a game of patience and endurance. But if you're not fruitful, it's more than likely that it's about repentance and or forgiveness. There's a story in the Old Testament about a man named Jacob who loved a woman and said to her father that he would work for him for 7 years and in exchange for his daughter's hand in marriage. 7 years go by and the father tricks him into sleeping with his oldest daughter, locking him in a covenant of marriage with her. Though it angered him, and rightly so because he was deceived, he exposed the matter to her father, but at the same time was willing to endure through another 7 years to get what he deserved. Though this story may seem a bit extreme compared to the way that we live today, there's certainly some pointers that we can take away from it. Number one, don't hesitate to confront things if you're being mistreated. Because sometimes we as Christians might think if I'm just quiet, then I'm bearing the fruit of the Spirit. You gotta remember something, at the end of the day, we're not doormats. Number two, take the necessary steps involved in dealing with the matter, but being careful not to fall so quick into your emotions. Number three, and probably the most important, be patient and have long suffering. If it's the case that you lack in fruit, then listening to the conviction in the error of your ways is the only thing that's going to help you. Sometimes we allow ourselves to go from an employer to a slave and say yes to everything and end up burning ourselves out. I mean, certainly some things that you should be looking for is pride, lest you think you can do it all. Maybe it could be fear because you want to hold a certain reputation. Or maybe it's because you're a man pleaser and you want to please your boss more than you want to please God. But the funny thing is, a lot of times it's because we avoid confrontation.
Look at me.
I mean, think about it. If the time and effort that we spent on pleasing man was used to please God, you would learn the difference between working hard for your boss and being enslaved. There's always a balance with the way that we work. You just need to learn yours. Be blessed.